Codestral Mamba, a new model from Mistral AI, is only dedicated for the code generation, available under the Apache 2 license, which means it's for free. Today I'm gonna talk about it, see how we can access it, and test it and see if it's good or not. Let's take a look to this model. It's using the Mamba architect, which is not like the transformer models that have been published before from Mistral AI. It allows the user to engage with the model for longer and a quicker time. It have the advanced code and reasoning capability, and it enable it to perform on a par with the best of the transformer based model right now available. Let's take a look to this benchmark. Every single model that get released in their benchmarks, they are beating every single model they are competing with. But when you start using it, you feel there is something different, and the performance of it is very different from what the benchmarks say. The Codestral Mamba 7B is created to basically work as an offline code assistant alongside on your machine. It's not powerful enough like the Codestral 2020B version model of it. To notice, the Codestral Mamba 7B is basically free to use even if you're gonna create money from it, because the Codestral 2020B model, which honestly is the better version of it, is available under a commercial license, self-deployment, and community license for testing purpose. Basically, you can't use it for making money, but you can use it for yourself if you want. Right now, this model is not available in any place that we want. There is selected place that we have to go to get our hands on this model, and I'm gonna show you how you can access it and use it in this video. There is multiple places. The first one is Hugging Face. The Mistral AI uploaded the Mamba Codestral 7B, the first version of it, on Hugging Face. Right now, there is not any way to use it on Hugging Face, just for downloading. The other place, which I'm going to show you, is the La platform. Few months ago, when Mistral AI came out with their best model, the Mistral of Expert Mistral 87B, La platform from Mistral AI is an alternative for saying that this is how you can access their models and APIs and billing and all the stuff. So you can start with a free trial. All you have to do is just give them your phone number to confirm its usage, and it will give you a limited access for a token for about half a month, and it's worth about $5 of usage. And it will tell you how you can use it and all the stuff. There's also La Chat, which is also available under the Mistral AI website, and you can go here and select any model that you want. But so far, I can't see the Codestral Mamba. This is the older Codestral model, which was published in the end of the last May. But you can talk to the other model here, the large and the next and the small one, and maybe try the Codestral model, which is the 22. The first step of getting this model up and running, we need to get our hands on API key. So create a new key, name it what you want, set an expiration date for it if you want. In your Visual Studio Code, I want you to go to extensions and write CodeGBT. This amazing extension can be used with multiple different models, either for free or paid one. It can act as AI Copilot alternative, but for free. I want you to uninstall it. After it's installed, I want you to create an account in it. It's very easy and simple. And after that, it will automatically log you in to the CodeGBT, so we can access every single model and customize what we want inside it. I want you to explore it first. There's here a button called Load More Agents. Let's click it. Here it gives you a different kind of assistant for whatever what you want. There is here Web Designer, the Coder Assistant, the Next Expert, Language Expert, the OpenAI. There is a ton of libraries that support it you can use here. Take a look to the provider that we have. We have Gemini Flash, GPT-4o, the Claudia, the Llama 3, the Claudia Heko. If you click the right arrow, you can access the last provider, which the Mistral. I want you to click here and hit install. After it's installed, you can select it from here. Select your AI, click on it, get the provider and scroll until you find the Mistral. Yes, here it's this one, and select Codestral Mamba latest. This is the newest model that we want to test. So select it. Automatically, after that, it will give you a pop-up to enter your API key and put it there, and we are connected. So right now we are ready to use the Mamba model. We can start with ask it a simple question, create snake game using Python and Python, and hit enter. Of course, and it's very fast because it's the Mamba architecture. Let it do its thing until it's load. Voila, we have code. And either you can insert a code inside a file that you already created, or you can copy it. I made this file called codestral.py, and here I'm gonna tell it insert the code. Voila, it's there. Control save, and let's see it running. Okay, it doesn't work. It for a second it's opened and closed. It doesn't give me any error actually. So I have tried to fix it. I give it the code. I tell it the code doesn't work, and also I ask it, the code doesn't work. Please try to fix it and make it work. Just open and close, just to a little bit details. And both of this code doesn't work at all. So we're not on a good start for the simple snake game using Python. For the second example, to test this model, I asked it to create a simple binary search with code way to test it and explain it. So it went out. Let's try it out here. This is the code for the algorithm itself. And the second part is the test and running it. Save and hit run. Okay, the element is present at index 3, which if we look to the array, yep, it's correct. So for writing a simple binary search, yeah, it's easy for it. I asked it once more to create a bubble sort algorithm, and it went out not only creating the code, but also explain it. And I have to say something, the speed of creation, this code is amazingly fast. I'm not using Grok. I am not using it locally. I'm using the API from Mistral. I asked it another questions, which is to create a simple fast API get endpoint that will take whatever text that I want, then print it out as a response for me. So it's created this simple code. Fast API is amazingly easy to use, and it's quite fast compared to Flask. And I run the code, it runs smoothly, no error. And when you go to the page, I type hello, my name is Sam, and it returns out a response in JSON text hello, my name is Sam, which make it correct. Let's test it in a little bit difficult thing like React in JavaScript and see how it will perform. So I ask it to create page for coming soon on Next.js. This is an actual project that I'm working on right now, and it gave me this hideous looking page. I told it I want a dynamically changed background for animation and a simple white text and a countdown, and it created this. It's alright, but it's kinda ugly. So I went out and I asked it to use symbol library like React Countdown and React Spring for animation, and it gave me this code. I'm gonna write, alright, this is the final results that I can get from this model. It's alright. It's not better than Python code, but it's correct. That's what I want. I think if you used it to create the boring code like creating forms and looping over some sort of array, and you don't want to write this code, you can use the Mamba in React, and it gave me this kind of dynamic. Right now I modified it to take this code, modify duration, and a fade in and out animation to it, modify the text. Yeah, it did this, all of them, but you have to be basically aware what kind of code that it's changing to modify it a little bit, which in benchmark, it doesn't say what kind of language it's dedicated for. For example, it doesn't say if it's best for Python or best for JavaScript, or is it trained for C++. What it is good in exactly, it doesn't say in a benchmark, but yeah, you can go out and figure out and use it however what you want. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you learned a lot from this tutorial and see you in the next one.